Welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very program this morning. Wherever you are joining from, I appreciate you and I welcome you once again. Remember, in this platform, every morning we come to inspire the Biafran people. We come here to preach the gospel of Biafra. Every blessed day we come online to speak about the freedom of the Biafran people. Wherever you are today and you are joining us, please like and share the program. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to everyone that is around you. Like and share to your neighbors. Do not keep the message to yourself. Remember, we have the responsibility to carry everyone around. We need to carry everyone along. We have to make sure that everyone out there is on the same page with us, because we are in a time where we cannot afford to leave any stone unturned. So please, as you join, make sure you invite one person at least. As you join the program, make sure you invite at least one person to the program. And as usual, before we start, we have to listen to our inspirational music, the prayer of Mazin Nandekano, before we commence the business of the day. Welcome. Thank you for joining the program. Please like and share this program to family and friends. like and share to your neighbors. You can share to our enemies so that they can come and hear the message of truth. Do not be here alone. Make sure you invite at least one person as you join. Click like, give a thumbs up to the video. By your clicking likes, you are equally inviting someone. So please do your own part while I do mine, and we'll spread this gospel. Before we go fully into the message of the day, let us pray with our Supreme Leader, Master Nandekano, for prayer is a very important section of our life in this very restoration of Biafra. The foundation led by our Supreme Leader, Master Nandekano, is on prayer. The difference is that we don't pray and go to sleep. We pray and go to work. Let's pray before we start.
Every prayer to heaven. Therefore, as we always comment, not from today, but from of old. Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained on every beginning that this gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I didn't want to remain in this street because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sinned, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. Because you must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do this to do anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives and present day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you, to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemy to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day to Biafra beneath the whiter than white and whiter than snow. Oh, is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of your Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our country. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The epics and the videos, the Ison, the security, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igebe, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these blessings we dedicate unto you. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets and tell you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra. That your will may be fulfilled in our time. Need you take the resolution. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a sustainable
He said, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me on the program today. I welcome everyone that has connected this program, wherever you are connecting us from. If you are joining from Biafra land, from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, you are joining from Russia, from China, from Israel, whichever part of the world you are connected to the program, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu continue to guide and protect you. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, people of the world that are watching, lovers of freedom who are connected to this program, I want to remind you, if you are joining for the very first time, or if you are seeing this video for the very first time, I want to remind you that this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government of Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and under the Supreme Command of Mazi Nandeka. In this very platform where you are watching this program, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to preach lies. We do not come here to attack any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to encourage the oppressed people. more especially the Biafran people. We bring the true situation in Biafran land before the whole world. In this platform, we bring every information that has to do with the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. We bring information, some things that are happening in the contraption called Nigeria, the inhumanity against human that is happening in that contraption, against the indigenous people. In this platform, what we do is to encourage the Biafran people to continue to hold on to their legitimate rights, the right to self-determination, the right to life, and the right to self-defense. These are genuine rights of the Biafran people that must not be taken away and must not be gambled with. Every morning we come together to speak about these issues. And each time we come online, it is always an interactive section. We interact with each other, express ourselves, and share our opinions together. That is why every morning when I come, I post a link that people can use and join me on the platform to express themselves. As we are anchoring this program, the whole world is watching. The Biafra Republic of Indonesia cabinet is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. If you have any case to make, feel free, come in and make your case. If you have a prayer to make, come in and say your prayers. If you have a question to ask, come and ask your question. You have a contribution to make, a word of encouragement, feel free to use that link. While coming in, you must not be a Biafran for you to come in. We welcome everybody, including the one Nigerianists. We welcome them. Whichever part of the world you are from, and there is something you want to know, you want to ask from us, or something you have heard, you want to verify, please click on that link and come on. The only thing we require is that before you can appear on this program, make sure that you are properly dressed. You must cover up yourself. You cannot appear on this platform naked. And when you are speaking on this platform, you must make sure that you keep your argument civil. Whatever you have to say it in a civil manner. I am not telling you to take away your opinion. I'm not telling you not to get angry. Neither am I telling you not to express yourself. You can express yourself the way you want it. You can't get angry as much as you want. Hold on to your opinion and speak about it as much as you want, but you must do it in a civil manner, so that the whole world will understand you, so that the Biafran people that are watching will understand you, so that the Biafran cabinet and our Prime Minister can be able to digest what you are saying. It will be of no use when you come here, speak for minutes, and nobody's going to understand what you said. Keep it civil. As long as we keep it civil, we are going to listen to you, and whatever question you have, we attended to. We give you all the time to speak and say what you want to say. Fellow Biafran that are watching, I welcome every one of you once again. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your title. Everyone that has connected to this program this morning, I welcome you. I can see my beloved brother Chukuma Solomon. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Chukuma Solomon. I can see you there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I pray that Chukwu will continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. I can see Noah Godwin. Thank you for joining, Noah Godwin. You're welcome. And every other person who has connected to this program, I welcome you. My beloved sister Diana Ogumdiade. Diana is always here, 247. Ike Maintain, thank you so much for joining. Ike Maintain. Everyone that has connected, whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, you are special, and this platform belongs to you. You have the right to express your opinion and say things the way you want to say it in a civil manner. Thank you all for joining, and today we are going to speak about some important issues we have always done. We are going to speak about some important issues that we have always done to encourage Biafran people and to make sure that our voice is being heard across the world out there. The topic I have chosen today to speak on says, happening now, the moment of truth in the restoration of Biafra. The moment of truth in the restoration of Biafra under Biafra Republic Government Exile, Prime Minister Mazi Simon. The moment of truth. We are in that moment of truth, and I want everybody to listen carefully in everything we're going to say today. We have waited for this moment for a very long time, and the time is now, but we must pay attention. This is a moment of truth. No matter how you continue to deny it, lie about it, confuse yourself about it, you cannot do that forever. The moment has come when you have to accept whom you are and be who you want to be. It is either you are in or you are out. It's either you are a Biafra or you are not. It's either you want your freedom or you don't want it. The time of deception have ended completely. It has ended in such a way that today, any Biafra that stand and tell you, oh, I don't know who is the right person, I don't know what to do, I don't know who to follow. The person is deceiving him or herself. Don't listen to them. I pray that we know what we are doing at this particular point in time. You're welcome, my beloved brother Solomon. Thank you so much for joining. Let me allow you to speak now that they are still allowing you before they begin to trouble you. If you can hear me, my beloved brother Solomon, go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Can you hear me, my brother Solomon? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, go ahead and speak, my beloved brother Solomon. Can you hear me from there? I think my hear me is having a network problem. That has been always an issue. Just like other people have the challenges here, we always find it difficult due to some obstructions and attacks that keep on coming right, left, and center. But no matter what happens, we will never give up. We will continue to speak with every opportunity we have to make sure that our information goes across. So, fellow Biafran that are watching, as we are speaking on the moment of truth, the hour has come. And before we go into detail of the message of today, I want to remind you once again of the announcements that we have, very important announcement that we have. One of those important announcements is our sit at home. The sit at home that is coming up on the 29th of May, 30th of May, and the 31st of May. It is going to be 3 days. And in that 3 days, it is going to be a very strong lockdown. And the purpose of that very 3 days sit at home is to enable Biafrans to participate on the self-referendum vote. We are going to take the last step on the first phase of the self-referendum. The first stage is coming to an end before we go into the second stage. The last phase of the first stage is what we are going into. So that sit at home, as announced by the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa. That very sit at home will commence on 29th of May, 30th of May, and 31st to enable the Biafran people to cast their vote. So wherever you are in Biafra land, begin to prepare yourself. We have spoken a lot about the self-referendum votes. If you are truly a Biafra, a genuine one, there is no reason why you will not cast your vote by now. Let's agree that some people have not yet gotten the information. Let's accept there are some Biafrans whom the information have not yet gotten to. And that is why the Biafran government is doing everything possible to expand on information delivery. Our satellite television is on, our satellite radio is on. All these are targeted at making sure that Biafrans get. Please do your own part. Share the video and circulate this information so that we can get to as many people as possible. That is the way we can overcome all the challenges that we are having. The challenges are so much. And if we don't stand strong and do what we have to do, it is going to be much more difficult as the day goes by. But every Biafran must continue to pay attention, play your own role, and do the one you can do. The self-referendum is very, very important. If you do not know how important it is for the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, to declare sit at home because of that self-referendum, you should know that it is very, very important. So many explanations have been done on several platforms. In this platform, I have explained several times the importance of this self-referendum. Please and please, if you have not yet participated, go and participate and continue to pass information to those around you. Send the link across. Make sure you reach out to every single person you can come across as a Biafra. Let them know that the self-referendum is still ongoing. My beloved brother Chukuma Solomon, if you can hear me, please speak to Biafrans if you can hear me.
I can hear you, my brother. I can hear you. I just changed location because before, when I come in before, my video was cracking, so I have to change location.
Yeah.
I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
Yeah, loud and clear. I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you once again, my brother. Atanchuko came up with me here in who kept you alive, who kept our PM and all the cabinet members that are working with him. If you go to my comment section, we'll see what I posted there, and I'm happy that I'm coming back gradually. And, I didn't forget that's something that I'm still fighting for. That is my freedom. But I'm always on Twitter side doing the needful. That is being out. And I'm happy that so far so good. That the movement, the struggle is fast moving, more than we expect. And I will never forget to continue giving Chukwu Kabama all the glory for the life of our leader, for the life of our brothers and sisters that are on the ground doing the needful. Mostly those that are in Bakassi Peninsula doing the right thing. Do not forget them. They are wonderful people. And you people on social media, making sure that our voice is being heard all over the planet. Even in the grave, nobody will say that they didn't have the story of Biafra. I will not forget you people. I said, continue to strengthen you and all the social media that are working seriously to support this movement. Your reward cannot be. I have not seen anything that can be paid to the reward. That a lot of people are not sleeping. Some are not listening. They are thinking one thing or the other to make sure that we defeat this enemy and get out of this place come December 2, 2023. The thing is working accordingly. So my prayer to people come up with me that you people, our PM, our government, and those that are supporting financially, there's them more pastors and the reverends, even the DBS, those that are doing the very needful, because our leaders say we don't want to bring Biafra. It comes. Those that are doing it genuinely and willingly with happiness, your reward. I have not seen what to compare it with. So, my brother, today's program, the moment of truth. This time we mentioned the name Biafra. In the ear also, in the ears of the enemy, the thing always sounds like a very strange thing to them, and which will continue happening to them until we get out from this mess we find ourselves. Because it is very clear, no one can argue again. We are the children of light. We are supposed to be on top to give other nations light. They see the right of people to Kabiama, the future, the hope. But it's unfortunate that these things are happening to us. I will never forget the time to prepare them because in everything he knows what he's going to do, and you know how he plans, you know how to lead his people in a way that will suit him, not we. Because whatever he's doing must best suit him. As far as he suits us, most of us will not be here. He said, "Let us do it better, well, better." But he planned it so that we'll be inside prison, so that we'll be inside exile, so that we will die. He knows that people will die. You know that people will be inside prison. You know that people will be inside exile. You know that people will lose some part of their body of for this struggle. He knows every that thing. That is my happiness. And they continue moving forward. So the truth is there for anybody to know. The truth is there for everybody to listen. The truth is there for everybody to accept it. So I'm not begging anybody, well, neither we are we forcing anybody, but we hear our voice so that by the time everything will be done, mankind, just like as our leader said, and we always pray in prayer, that mankind will understand and worship him. And they will come down to their to come and see what is happening. That is when everything will be over. So, my brother, I'm happy to see you in good health. I wish you more success, more victory, more in all victory and progress and success will be our portion. No matter what the enemy do, no matter what they plan, anything they have planned will fail. I remember when they danced in the market, Biafra, yeah, some time ago, they call social media all the instances them, uh, everything fell. So you see that the gospel is sinking down, the truth is getting down to the bottomless, to the lowest man, every block coming down to their heart to understand that this thing is not for us. Area will go. It's better for every one of us. So they all seen it. How ESPP handle hunting our people in name of fighting corruption and living themselves. I'll never forget this young man they call Bobby Risk, even though the young man messed up himself. It's in detention. But there are people that are the other terrorist man that is spending money. The young man is moving. And this guy is a Biafra, even though he messed up himself in name of celebrity and also common sense. But I will not forget because my leader said something that you shouldn't just send the enemy to kill your brother. Tell the enemy your brother first. Come back out, you judge him. Ha na-enyere egbe aka egbu ọkụkọ n'ọkwa na-echiche egbe ọ bụ na ọ gbara ka ọkọ bazie that's what I mean. That's the reason why I mentioned it. It's our brother, but it's unfortunate to her. If I have so this is to show everybody that is willing to know or every genuine person that Nigeria is not for all Biafra. No matter how you try, no matter what you wipe out the community, do every damn thing to prove it Nigeria, mostly British. It's not for us.
It's not.
And I'm happy that the things that they plan are returning back to them. I'm watching on social media how Islam is doing something that is not being done, and they don't have anything to say. And I accept it because that's what they want us to be. And people tell them is turning that into them. This is the moment of truth that everybody should understand that when you see things is happening, ask questions. What happened? If you use one hand, they punch somebody. How many they return back? 3, double. But that person use one hand, they punch. So, my brother, the truth is here. Who care to know? Who care to listen? Thank you, my brother. I am in a very noisy place, and I believe we too will be coming up over there. But I will soon be coming up legally. You know, network started. Things started for network, and many things happen. I will keep everything up publicly now, but I'm coming back fully, just as we normally do before. Each time you come on program, you will see me. Each time you come on program, you will see me. And mostly that Facebook program. I don't know whether you see the on the are you still on there?
Yeah, still on.
Okay. I will try meet up so that I will activate every country, both our pastors and the Masugo and our information minister. I will coming up to meet every one of you. So I'm happy that I'm alive, I'm in good health, and each one of you are alive in good health. Grace and protect and guide and set
You
mostly
say?
our men on ground. Those people are
You say?
wonderful. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So
Thank you
that
so
another
much,
person
my
can come
beloved
in.
brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
My brother, I appreciate you. You've done very well. This is our beloved brother, one of our formidable warrior also. He is doing a very great job, always here with us and doing what he has to do. Even in the most difficult situation, he is playing his own part and doing what he's supposed to do. That is why we say every Biafran have a contribution to make. There is no excuse. Even on the tight situation, you see our brother making his own effort and making contribution. Every time he comes on this program, he always makes his contribution in a manner that is unimaginable. Always following up and hitting on point. There are some people who are always filled up with excuses, giving one excuses or the other. But in this hour here on our program, doing what he has to do. Fellow Biafrans, every one of us have something that we can do. There is something you can do. Don't say there is nothing. There is something you can do. More especially this time we are in the moment of truth. The restoration of Biafra is going to happen, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. It is not just that we speak about it, the plans are ongoing. You can see the footprint to the restoration. If at this moment, at this particular point in time, you are not yet prepared or convinced about where you are headed, you are not deserving to be a Biafran. Today, you can see that every hidden thing has been exposed. The enemies of Biafra can no longer hide. They have been busted in their hiding places, and today, revelations are being made on a daily basis on the things that are going on and the way forward. If you are truly a Biafra, the time has come for you to pick up your identity as a Biafra and do what you have to do. The battle is a very strong one and a very tough one. But in the midst of all the battle, we are going to win. There's no reason we will not win. Please like and share this program as you join. Information is key. I welcome you, my brother Chibo John, watching from Dubai. You're welcome. Usi Inc., thank you for joining. I welcome you. Fellow Biafran that are watching, we must continue to pay attention to the Biafra Republic of Israel. The only direction and hope for us today is the Biafra Republic of Israel under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You can see that the enemies of Biafrans are jittery. The enemies of Biafrans are shaking. The enemies of Biafra, they cannot afford to say they can't afford to see what is happening. That is why you see them making several mistakes. We have gotten to the moment of truth where the enemies of Biafra are no longer hiding. If your brother is the enemy of Biafra, you will know by now. If your friend is an enemy to Biafra, by now you should have known. Whoever is standing against the restoration of the independence of Biafra, by now you should know them by their names. That is why when I come here, I don't come here to call people's name or talk about individuals, because every one of us, the only thing we need is to apply our common sense, and we will see our enemy before us. Chukwu Okike Abiama was so grateful to us, so he was so lenient for us that he has opened every hidden thing for us. Every hidden agenda, Chukwu Okike Abiama has opened it in a platter of gold. But some of us still shut our ears and eyes towards that revelation. And we continue to chase shadows. Fellow Biafrans that are watching this program, the restoration of Biafra is already a reality. If you are not following our Prime Minister on X, you are missing a lot. But if you are following on X and you see the kind of quotes he's making recently, you will know how prepared we are. Our enemies are jittery, they are shaking, seriously. They don't know how prepared we are. And the fear of the Biafra has made the Zoological Republic to go out again for mercenaries. The Zoological Republic have gone to get mercenaries to fight the Biafra Liberation Army. They have gone for their mercenaries. This time around, they went to Senegal to get mercenaries to come and fight the Liberation Army, the Senegalese, the God of our land, will destroy anybody that has come in our land to take life. Because we are standing on the right thing, no weapon that is formed against us that shall prosper. Because we are standing on the truth, they will never succeed. They have tried it before. This is not the first time they are bringing missionaries. They have tried it before and they failed. And this time they will not succeed. Every one of us, wherever we are, the only thing we have to do is to do our own part. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is having sleepless nights to see that we overcome our enemies. He's having sleepless nights to see that we secure freedom. Our Prime Minister is fighting in and out for all of us every blessed day to see that we overcome. The least you can do is to pay attention and follow events as it unfolds. The least you can do is to do your own part. Obey simple instruction. Just like when we are talking about the self-referendum, it is something that you are supposed to do as a civic responsibility for every Biafran that is up to 18 years and above. Supporting the Liberation Army is something that you must do. There must be, in one way or the other, you can support them morally, financially, prayerfully. You must be playing a role. And remember the announcement of our Prime Minister when he said, if you have information of anywhere where the terrorist activity is taking place in Biafra land, if you have information of any camp where the terrorists are camping, any place where they are planning to attack our people, do not keep that information to yourself. Give out that information and allow the Liberation Army to do the needful. Give out the information and allow the Liberation Army to do the needful. Wherever you are in Biafra land, and you have an information, a useful information on how to defend our land, do not keep it to yourself. The Liberation Army are there to do what they have to do. And they are much more sophisticated today than they were yesterday. They are ready to defend the 40 states of Biafra land. All the commands of the ESN has been fortified and upgraded. All the command of the Biafra Liberation Army, sorry, not the ESN. The ESN is no more. All the command of the Biafra Liberation Army has been fortified. And as we speak, they are equal to the task. All they need is your support. Judging from what we are seeing today, from everything you are seeing today, you can agree with me that every contribution that you are making, every fundraising that's been made is not thrown away, is not embezzled. You can see the effect of your daily contribution to the ESN, to the Liberation Army. Sorry, I don't know why I'm mentioning the ESN so much today. Every single contribution you are making to the Liberation Army, you can see the effect of those contributions. The Liberation Army of Biafra are equal to the task. And they are ready, more than ready, to defend Biafran territory. The joy of every Biafra should be that today we have a government. We have a government that is speaking on our behalf. We have a government that is standing for us. And they are not just speaking, the whole world is paying attention and listening. Some of us don't know how lucky we are. So many people are wishing to have what we have. Do you think that other ethnic group do not want to be free? Every other ethnic group in that country, Africa, Nigeria, are facing a very serious, tough situation. Only that so many of them do not have a voice and they don't have a choice. Every ethnic group, every indigenous person in that contraption is sold out for slavery. And they know it. The only few people who think that because the slave master allowed them to eat in the same table with him, because the slave master allowed them to eat the remaining of their food, they feel that they are okay. And they measure their wealth. After all, their brothers are suffering and they are better. And they continue to support the status quo just to promote their own evil agenda. But when you get to the ordinary people in all parts of that contraption, they know that they have been enslaved. The enslavement of the people in the contraption called Nigeria is in the open. It is not something that is hidden. They do it in the open. Every instrument of enslavement, they are everywhere. They are in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west. The instruments of enslavement are always there. And they are the ones you see that come forward every time to preach one Nigeria, even when they know that Nigeria is not one and can never, ever be one. They preach that deception and they stand with it and push it. But I thank Chukwu Okike, I am a Biafra. And in my own time, the zoological republic has come to an end. And freedom has come to the people of Biafra. Wherever you are as a Biafran today, any part of the world where you are, I urge you to be proud of yourself. I have said severally on my program that the only way you can build your defense, one of the very important ways to build your defense, is to make sure you know whom you are. When you know whom you are, you claim whom you are. Your enemy will be afraid of you. You will know your enemy. They will come out and they will be afraid of you. But when you pretend not to know whom you are, or when you deny yourself, you deny your identity, you have just made yourself a prey, and they will consume you. They will consume you. Some of us don't learn from mistake. That is the most important thing. We don't learn from mistake. Go and check from history. Every Biafra that has promoted one Nigeria, how did they end up? Go and check from A to Z. Every Biafran that have promoted one Nigeria, go and check how they ended up. And you think your own case is going to be different. Well, you should be thanking Chukwu Okike that Chukwu Okike have given you a solution. Give us a man who is ready to give selfless service. He kept everything aside. Even though he has everything in his life to make him comfortable and live a life without stress, but yet he has chosen to fight for his own people. Our Supreme Namazin Nandi can answer the call of Chukwu Okike to lay the foundation to the restoration of the kingdom of God on the planet Earth. And he did. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, answered the call to redeem Biafra. And today, here are we, the redemption time. We are blessed. But we should not abuse that blessing. We should always remember that every single one of us have a responsibility. Today, the Biafran government is doing everything to make sure that we are free and secure. The Biafran government is fighting for us in all phases, in all angles. What about you? What are you doing? Instructions have been given on what to do. How prepared are you? We have gone past the days where people were asking, there are certain things you don't ask these days. We know initially in the past days, during the time of the IPOB Nigeria, they hardly give an account of what the Biafran people have contributed. They hardly give an account. All they were doing during their own regime was to steal money from our Supreme Damazen Nandekam. They were stealing right, left, and center.
Yep.
I could remember in one of the programs where Mazen Nandekam say that IPOB were paying $200,000 for lobbying in the US. Mazen Nandekam made that statement. $200,000 for lobbying in the US. This money was just stolen by some group of individuals and shared among themselves. How can you be paying such amount for lobbying? And when our supreme leader went to the US to attend Trump rally, he was hardly recognized. You were paying such amounts of money, yet Tucano jet was sold to the Zoological Republic. You pay such amounts of money, yet Nigeria's name was removed from the list of the countries that terrorized Christians. What does that show? That shows that they were just stealing that money. But in the present time of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samareba is in Finland doing the needful. But Mazi Samareba has been recognized by the Trump camp. They mentioned him as the Prime Minister of Biafra among those who have endorsed Donald Trump. He was mentioned. Without going to the US, without any lobby, he did the needful over there in Finland. And he was endorsed, recognized. Today, the alliance that people were stealing money from Mazen and the Kano every time to go and our Prime Minister have won more alliance for Biafra than ever. Biafra has gotten a voice more than ever. Today, there are so many governments that are ready to discuss with Biafra. Discussions are going on the ground with Biafra. They're only waiting for us. So many allies of Biafra are waiting for us. All they are waiting is for Biafra to make a move. These were what Mazen Nandekano was working day and night to have. But the criminals that surround Mazen Nandekano push him back. They stand as a stumbling block. They never allow him to make any move. Every time Mazen Nandekano moves 2 steps forward, they will take him 10 steps backward. They were stealing right, left, and center, using the IPOB money for their personal businesses. But today, we conduct our fundraising every Saturday, and Biafrans are turning up. Today, you don't need to ask what has you see where your money is going. When you see that the Liberation Army was able to engage the Zoological Republic terrorists with their armor tanks, many armor tanks were brought down, and we never found no Liberation Army soldier was lost. Do you think it's an empty hand? Do you bring down an armor tank with an empty hand? Today, when you go to the platform of our Prime Minister, you see how equipped the Liberation Army is. You see the upgrade of the Liberation Army. You see where your money is going. And sometimes I begin to think, I say, how I wish that the money that was thrown away by the IPOB Nigeria is in the hand of our Prime Minister, How I wish we have such kind of money in this present time. And let me see who will stop us. I remember when Master Nanekano said that Biafrans can fund their war for 1,000 years if they so desire. And that is the truth. Fellow Biafrans, we have to thank Chukwu Okikabem for this opportunity that we have now, and we must not abuse it. Obey simple instruction, because obedience is better than sacrifice. Master Simon Ekpa is not only telling you what, he will, as an atopo ihenanya egosi ekesi asweni atopo akoranya egosi. He will tell you something and he will show it to you. It is not just telling you, oh, we are going to declare Biafra. After saying it, go to work. Today you will see every activity that is pointing to the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra, December 2nd. We must sit up because the time is done. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans, my beloved brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you for consistency, for keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. That is the key. You know, your message is so good. There's need to keep on to remind and to affirm with our people the difference. The difference is as clear as day and night.
Exactly.
You know, this is a new dimension that our leader Onyendu proclaimed, and it came, and you can clearly see it's out there for everybody who wants to, who really is genuine to see the difference. Just like you were elaborating, these criminal DOS, all these years, they were like a cankerworm, eating and looting and with nothing to show for it. All the money that came in their possession, absolutely nothing to show for it. And in a short period of time, the and sincerely, and we can all see it manifest, open for everybody to see how far we've come in a short period. So that is why it's very is pertinent what you are doing by reminding Biafrans, by educating them, letting them to know on whose side they should be, on whose camp they must be, because the difference is very clear. In a short period that the real genuine one comes along, after the kidnapping, look at where we are today. The whole world is aware of what is going on, and the day has been fixed. Now it will be declared. The offer will be declared, and we push it from there, block to block, house to house, street to street, until we all our terrorists completely. Sorry, my brother.
Okay. So, my fellow Biafrans, as we are saying, all we are trying to remind you is where we are coming from and where we are now. You have to make your choice. This is the moment of truth. We are no longer in the stage somebody will come and tell you, I'm doing something on the ground. Our Prime Minister, he will tell you what he wants to do, and he will go ahead and do it. He doesn't do anything in the secret. In the present day restoration of Biafra, everything is done in the open. There is nothing hidden. And you can see the effect of every work has been done. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Sorry for the interruption. So obviously, yeah, like I said, I pray that God continue to strengthen you as He strengthens the rest of the media teams. Mazugo, 247, Pastor Van, and every one of us who are genuinely committed to the truth. But that is what it's all about. Yes. Committed to the truth. And the truth is Biafra. Because there are people, somebody may be shouting here and there, but how true is that person? That is another thing. Like when I see some of these DOS, though they've come down, some of them has been put to their, they've been so ashamed, but the few ones, so they're trying to spin the truth, but the truth remains the truth, So, like I said, is very important. This consistency is very, very key to it. You know, so let nobody deceive you. The PM is very straight and is on what he's doing. You can see it. All the money, all the resources coming in are being used judiciously for the pursuit and actualization of our dream, our Biafran dream. So we come to call Kiabama. It's better late than never. Better late than never. Can you imagine if he was there all this while, all that money that they were squandering? Can you imagine where we'll be now? But God timing is the best.
Yes.
God timing is the best because they spend so much money, but they nothing in America. But look today, we have a home in America. We have the home, the house, you know, Biafra house, in Baltimore that he established under his watch in a short period of time. But all these years, the criminal DOS, doing DOS Nigeria, nothing, absolutely nothing. You know, so we thank God, we really do thank God, and let us continue to push. You know, every Biafran, this is the opportunity, and we thank God. We are taking it by the bull. Wherever a person can contribute, no any amount is too small. Whenever you have time, you come on air, you spread the message, you spread the gospel of Biafra. Our people need to hear it, the world needs to hear it. And that's what we are doing. We are not afraid, we are not ashamed. We are who we are. We cannot change who we are. So I thank you, my brother. I said this one, let me come in and lend my voice as little as it is, you know,
Thank
and
you so much.
I just pray that you know, God knows my mind, my heart for the job you guys are doing. I can't appreciate it well enough because it's very, very vital. Biafrans home and abroad, wherever, must hear what is going on. Not just that something is going on, but the real piloting the affairs. The guy who is committed 100%, you know. Any dime you put, anything you put is used judiciously. You don't even need to believe it. You can see it is happening everywhere. The zoo is shaking because they can feel the effort. And when they say that they said it's working for Tinubu, it's working. No, but they are crying. The zoo is crying because of it. So how is that possible? Satan does not cast out Satan, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the one. The militaries are crying, the government are crying, the president they are crying, all of them, the senators, including the Biafran politicians, they're all crying because he's doing the right thing. So shame onto these IPOB Nigerians, shame onto them. But they've been exposed because we follow the news, even back home, we follow the YouTube channels, everything. People are come to the realization of who is on the right side. Thank you, my brother. God bless.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. As always, you are doing a wonderful job also by coming along because we must have to continue to educate our people. You know, the joy of the whole thing that we are in the era where everything is in the open. Just like as I wrote in the topic, I said the moment of truth.
Yep.
This is the moment of truth. Any Biafra that will wake up today and tell me, oh, I don't know where to follow. I don't know who is on the right path. I don't know whether that means you are deceiving yourself. You can see today, even the IPOB in Nigeria today, they are now gradually coming out to attack Mazen Nandeka. They are now attacking Mazen Nandeka. Go and check their Twitter post. One of the idiots, the one that was arrested with Mazen Nandeka in 2015, that clown who always shouts in the court. Go and check the last post he posted, which our Prime Minister shared. He was referring to Mazen Nandeka, that he has no apology, that he doesn't care about him. And this is how every one of them is confessing and being exposed. When we talk about these issues, people need to think twice and think correctly. Begin to focus on the real thing. Stop getting distracted. Don't just go to a platform and listen because you saw the flag of Biafra there. Do not just go to a platform and listen because you hear somebody calling Mazen Nandeka or because you hear somebody playing the messages of Mazen Nandeka. They are using it to cash out. whichever platform you want to listen to, make sure you understand what they stand for. There is no way you can say you are pursuing the restoration of Biafra and you are not in line with the government of Biafra in exile. We have pursued Biafra for how many decades now? How many decades? For decades, Biafra struggle have been going on. For a long time, it has been agitation, agitation, agitation. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan, did agitation to the highest level. There is nothing you can say today that Mazen Nandekan have not said. Every single thing we are preaching is a repetition of what he has said, a reminder. There is no new message we are bringing to you apart from what our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan, has done in the past. That is why we say the time of agitation has ended completely. We are in a new dimension now. We are in restoration. And there's no way you can claim to be a Biafra that you want freedom and you will not key into the restoration. You want to remain in agitation. You want to remain in agitation when we have already stepped up the game. From the moment our Prime Minister took over completely, he transformed the Biafra struggle from the hand of the organization to a government. Which reasonable human being will leave a government and begin to associate himself with an organization? If any negotiation will be done with any country or by the United Nations, they will invite your government, not an organization. There are some certain meetings that organization will not attend, but a government will attend. Government talk to government. So why would you claim that you want freedom? That you are a genuine Biafra? We are in an era where you have seen that Biafra has grown so much. We have grown so much that today we have become a government of our own.
Yep.
Every single thing that makes up a government, the government of Biafra government in exile has it. We have our ministers, and they are working 24/7 on their grounds.
Yep.
We have our Air Force. We have our own naval force. We have our own army. The Biafran Bank has been activated. The Justice Department have been activated. The de facto government in the homeland is active. What else are you waiting for? What else are you looking for? What else are you waiting for? What argument are you going to present? What are you going to say that this is what is holding you back from doing what you're supposed to do? The only thing that can hold you back is fear of the unknown. Some of you have become so fearful that you can no longer stand up for yourself. The Zoological Republic have beaten you so much. They have beaten you so much that you can no longer stand for yourself. You can no longer speak boldly for yourself. You are even scared to mention your name. There are so many of us who cannot be bold enough to mention their name in a public, more especially when there is Igbo name in their name. So many of us have accepted the second-class citizen. So many have decided to settle with the second-class citizen. I could remember the time of election when Ojus Okalo was telling his fellow politicians that they should forget about presidency, that they are not good as presidency. They should leave it for the North. Just imagine what a human being could say. Even when he knows that his own section of the country is 100 times more educated than the North. And yet he opens his mouth because of his own selfish interest. And that thing he was still looking for, he didn't get it. He thought they were going to make him a Senate president. After ranting and jumping from pillar to pole, today, where is he? Today, where is he? He has been thrown to the trash where he belongs. And you think you can kill your brother and your enemy will trust you? Never. Never. There's no way you can betray your brother and you expect that enemy to trust you. They won't trust you. Because the enemy on their own will take it. If you can do this to your own brother, what else won't you do to an enemy? That is why when you help them to take your brothers out, when you help them to steal the wealth of your brother, when you help them to betray your brother, at the end of the day, you are going to be the first person to go down. They will take you down. And you can't escape it. My fellow Biafrans, any place you are on the planet Earth, you must sit up. You must sit up. The time has come. Obey simple instruction. Listen to the government in exile, Biafra Republic government in exile. Listen to the instruction coming from there. Listen to our Prime Minister, Master Simon, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Follow him on Twitter to have an update 247. Prepare for the sit at home that is coming. The 29th of May, 30th of May, and 31st of May is a total lockdown in Biafra land. And one of the reasons we have the 3-day sit at home is to make sure that the Biafrans have ample time to cast their vote on the self-referendum. I have spoken so much about self-referendum, and I will continue to speak about self-referendum. It is something that we must not play with. In case initially you thought it was not important, for our Prime Minister to declare a sit at home to encourage you to vote, you should know that it's an important issue. It is not enough to cry for marginalization. It is not enough to say, I want Biafra. It is not enough to shout and cry and beg and protest. The world today work with evidence. They don't work based on your pity party or your sentiment. The world operates on facts. When you present the facts to them, they have no choice than to obey and do what they have to do. If you don't have a fact, the world will continue to pretend not to see. Even when they see you being killed, even when they see you losing your life, they will pretend they didn't see it. But when you present facts to them, they have no choice than to follow. The self-referendum is very important. Every one of us, including those who are not Biafran, they know that the Biafrans are ready to go. They know that thousands of Biafrans are ready and prepared to go. But they are waiting for facts. We want to clear that argument once and for all. We want to destroy that lie once and for all through the self-referendum. By the time the result will come out and they will see the millions of people that voted, no sensible human being will start an argument to tell Biafrans to sit back. Don't forget, during the just concluded election, the people that registered in the election in Biafra land were around 20 million plus. Registration, 20 million plus. Out of that 20 million, after the message of our Prime Minister, only 4 million plus voted in the whole of Biafra land. Only 4 million voted out of more than 70 million people. 40 million. 4 million only, 4 million plus voted. But 20 million plus registered. Remember, democracy is a game of number, and they are watching. What can you say after this very self-referendum, and you see that about 20 million people have said they are going home? What do you think the world will say? Compared to the 5 million that voted? And even the 5 million is an inflated number. The 5 million is an inflated number. So, Biafrans, if you don't know the importance of this very self-referendum, begin to wake up and know it is very, very important. The self-referendum alone will give legitimacy to your freedom. It will speak loud in every noise we have been making and shouting. After the result of the self-referendum, we don't need to talk much. All you need to give to them is figure. Just show the figure. Just show the figure, and the deal is done. So after the declaration on the 2nd of December, we will fight and defend our territory by all means possible. We will defend. The 40th state of Biafra will be defended. We are not going to take over anybody's land. We are not going to control anybody or going to steal anybody's land. We are staying in the land that Chukwu Okara has given us to defend it, protect it, and make it what it should be. And that is what we are doing. And we will never give up. Tomorrow is fundraising. If you have not been participating in that fundraising, please join the fundraising tomorrow. If you have been participating, double your effort. You are invested in yourself. You are not doing it for Mazen Nandekano. You are not doing it for Simon Ekpa. You are not doing it for me. You are not doing it for my brother here. You are doing it for yourself. Put your money where your mouth is. Every one of us should begin to make contribution. Tomorrow is fundraising. The link to make that contribution is there. You must not even wait until tomorrow. You must not wait. It is 24/7. 247. Just follow the link and make your contribution. And you will get your receipt automatic. If you want to announce it on the day of fundraising, you can come and announce it. If you want to keep it anonymous, you can keep it anonymous. It's not compulsory that you must wait until the day. Every minute of the day that you will come and bless you, at any minute, at any point in time, in your comfortable place, go and make your contribution, no matter how little it is. I could remember when Mazen Nandekano was going to US and what he was asking for, $1 for every Biafra. Just imagine if 20 million Biafrans can pay $1 every month. 20 million Biafrans, $1 every month. You know how far it can go? You know what it is? Biafrans, it is we that we fund our freedom. There is no organization funding the restoration of Biafra. There is no government anywhere in the world funding it. For now, it is you and I. And that is why the freedom is going to come in such a way that it will be a genuine one. Nobody is going to tell us what to do and what to do. Put your money where your mouth is. My beloved brother, as I'm about to be rounding up now, I've spent almost 1 hour, 30 minutes. So please give us the closing remark while I round up the program.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much for your effort today. 1 hour, 30 minutes is no joke. You really, pay your due all the time, sacrifice your time and effort. So we thank you, and may God continue to bless you and every Biafran who is sacrificing their time, their effort, and money, everything to get our freedom. This freedom is more important than anything you can ever imagine, because if you are not free, then there's no point being alive, and we are tired. We are just fed up. We just want to. So for me, the commitment is whatever it takes. I want to go back. We are just fed up. Just go back. Even if it's, even if I don't have money, I go back to my ancestral land, Biafra. If I put anything I put on the ground, if I open a small farm or a small shop, wherever it is, it's not about billions or whatever, but just the joy of being a free people, living in your ancestral land, raising your life, you have children and everything, and knowing fully well that nobody is coming to buy you, that nobody's coming to you to meet you in your farm and buy you because they want to take over your land. And to know that you are inheritage, your ancestral land, where your everything is your generational ancestral land is maintained. It's not some people from the Sahel to come and erect mosque and emir in your ancestral land. That is abomination. And we will never allow that. We never. It's a land left us, but a land where our parents, our fathers, our generation has lived for thousands of years, and we continue to defend it. Nobody will ever. So that is the appeal to Biafrans. Keep on pushing. We must keep on pushing to the end until our freedom is 100% and completely achieved. So it's very important that we continue. And like you said, tomorrow is the fundraising. Every day is fundraising. It's online. You can do it on yourself. You can call your coordinator. We have one here in the UK. Wherever you have, you send every couple month counts a lot. Because I remember, like you just said now, Onyendu told them in America that even for $1 each, let's say 10 or 20 million, you see what it will amount to go a long way. And I personally thank God for the American Biafrans in America. They've really stepped up. And then Andikano said it too prophetically that time, that the Biafrans in America, they can make this happen. and they are doing the amazing job. So we, again, God always make this. He already set the whole thing in motion. He planted our people over there over the years, knowing the usefulness, and the time is going to come that they will step up. And we thank God they finally step up. So all of us here, wherever I will have to keep doing the best we can. And we thank God that we have a committed Prime Minister who is on the course. And this year we will declare it and push it and defend it, and eventually. But I'm believing God. There's one thing I'm believing God on, that is that some of the things most people are expecting it may not even, because the zoo, every day the zoo is crumbling. Every day the zoo is crumbling. Every day people are waking up. Every day people are knowing that this is one evil entrampment that should not allow to continue. People are coming to that realization. It's not like 1967, but anyhow, we must equip ourselves and get ready for whatever comes. So thank you, my brother. God bless you today, and tomorrow and moving forward, we shall see again by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama. I can't hear anything. No.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for that submission. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your contribution. Your presence is a very strong encouragement for me also. So when we are here and we speak, just only us speaking, those who are not Biafran will not understand what we are saying. They might not understand how far we are going. Some will think we are making it up. But when you have different voices speaking from different angles, they will understand better. So I appreciate you so much, my beloved brother. And I can see somebody who is asking for link on the comment section. Michael Chinedu. Michael Chinedu, I think I cannot share the link here because of our problem with the social media network and their obstructions. But follow our Prime Minister on his Twitter handle. Follow our Prime Minister on X. If you are following our Prime Minister on X, or if you can contact me privately, I will send you the link for the vote. Well, the link for the vote is everywhere. The most place you can get the link is our Prime Minister X platform. That is the very first thing you will see when you go to that platform. Simon Ekpa, verified account with the blue. You just type Simon Ekpa, the verified account with the blue. You will see. That is the very first thing you will see. The link is the very first thing you will see there. So if you are not following our Prime Minister on X, make sure you follow him. That is where you can be able to get the link. Or if you send me a message privately, I can be able to send you the link privately. But I can't share the link on this very platform because of restriction. My beloved sister, Esther Okwosa, thank you so much, my sister Esther. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with us also. And every other person who has contributed in one way or the other on the comment section. I appreciate every one of you, and I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect all of us. We must continue, and we will never give up. No matter what the enemy does, we will definitely overcome. Every day, as much as I have life, I will always do my program. I do my program here on YouTube, and I do also program on my page on Facebook daily, twice, sometimes 3 times, and I share some other videos. So, my fellow Biafrans, I pray that Chukwu Okike will strengthen us and give us the strength to overcome.
Yes, sir.
Chukwu Okike will guide and protect our liberation army, the resistance fighters, the Black Marine, all those that are genuinely fighting on behalf of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike will guide and protect them. I pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland, the Biafra Referendum and the cabinets. I pray that all our media warriors and all those who are speaking on behalf of Biafra on different platforms, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect all of them. I pray for our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, for divine wisdom, for divine strength, for divine protection. Wherever he is, he will never dash his foot against a stone. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I pray for our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for divine healing, for divine strength, for divine protection, for divine wisdom, for divine revelation. Wherever he is, he will get his freedom very,
He
very
said,
soon. And Mazin Nandekan will live old among us and raise the flag
he
of
said,
Biafra.
he said,
no weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafra shall prosper.
he
No
said,
weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazin Nandekan, shall prosper. No
he
weapon
said,
formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazin Nandekan, shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program, and we will see you again tomorrow by the special message program. Thank you so much, and stay safe.
Thank you, brother. God bless.